So, it's been a while since I've released one of these, hasn't it? Yeah, about 9 months to be exact. But I figured it was about time. We made a lot of progress. We got a lot done since the last progress video. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing that changed the most was the total level. I just looked back at my first video and we had 1,772 total, and we are now at, drum roll please, 2,011 total. Crazy jump since the first one. And I know a lot of you are going to say, it's been 9 months. Shouldn't you be a lot more than 2K total? Shouldn't you have jumped a lot more than around 230 or so? Well, we've also done a lot of long skills. We've done a lot of stuff in between, and we've got a lot done, even though it may not seem like it. So, the biggest thing we did, 80 base. All of our stats, of course, except for hit points, are now above 80, which is, it looks nice, I gotta say, compared to like the random 60s and 70s that I had. It looks really nice. So it's nice to have the base 80s. The next 99 we got, I believe it was prayer, if I remember right. I got 99 prayer. I did not do dragon bones. I know a lot of you are gonna hate me for that, but at the time I got 99 prayer, I wasn't using an alt. So Ensouled Heads made sense for me. I think I did, a majority of it was with, oh goodness, I want to say Aviancies or Bloodvelds. Both of those I think I used a decent amount of, and then I did some Cowfoot at the end. But either way, that's besides the point. I did Ensouled Heads to 99 prayer, and then after that we went ahead and smashed out 99 magic real quick. I mean, it's 99 magic, for fuck's sake. There's nothing to say about that. I guess the only thing you can say is I'm a basic 10 HP pure now. Am I right? Alright, anyway, after that, we moved on to finish the final melee. We got 99 strength, and to be honest, I didn't really make too big of a deal out of it. It wasn't like, well, first off, the other two melees, attack and defense, I was the first one to do that on old school RuneScape, so it felt a lot more rewarding, I guess you could say. I felt a lot better after I got those. But with 99 strength, it was kind of just, alright, yeah, that's another combat down. I just want to max combat already. So we did a little bit of organized crime. I think we did organized crime to 90 something. Whatever strength level got me to 100 combat. Because once we got to 100 combat, I headed over to the veteran boat on pest control. And I was very surprised what kind of what kind of XP I could get over there, because it was actually pretty decent for how AFK pest control is, especially when I'm so used to being on the intermediate boat where I'm getting 20-25k an hour, most of the time less, depending on your your level and all that. There's a lot that goes into it, but veteran boat was a lot better than the intermediate boat, and it was a really nice change. Plus, I think the reason that I mostly did veteran boat instead of organized crime was around this time is when I started using an alt. So I'll switch over to him right now. So this is Reeks. This was actually my original 10 HP pure. Fun fact about that guy, it was getting close to 80 base in my normal stats, or my non-combat stats. My combats were shit back then. I never trained them. I was a basic 10 HP pure, that's for sure. But either way, I had a pretty solid account. I think I had like 60 million experience or so. And I had done Priest in Peril on this account back before I knew that you shouldn't do that for Slayer. So at the time, the Serpentine Helm was not a thing. So if you were to get a Banshee task or something like that where you could not cannon, you were basically fucked. Like, there was really no way to do it. The Banshee's health regens so quick, I don't even think it's possible to kill them with recoils, to be honest. So I was pretty much screwed, and I knew that I wanted to train Slayer in the future, so I went ahead and restarted my account before it got too crazy. And then, of course, fucking Jagex releases the Serp Helm a year later, and now, fast forward to this account, I've done Priest in Peril, so it's kind of annoying, but I'm getting sidetracked, either way. So on this account, I've always been like doing small little alt stuff, but nothing like serious. I have 70 mil cooking experience. I did some redwoods when they were, the logs were actually like a decent price. And then recently, I started rune crafting. And I am about 25k away from 91 rune crafting. And we all know what 91 rune crafting is. That is double natures. So I'll probably be switching over to those once I get 91. I've just been chilling at double astrals for now, and I'm making a pretty decent profit. It's basically how I afforded all of my Armado and everything, because without that alt, man, I don't know how I would make all my money, to be honest. But either way, I did double cosmics to 77, bloods to 82, and then I've been doing them ever since, and we're finally about to hit the double nats. So that was nice. I'm not sure exactly how much money I've made, but it's been a shit ton. I've basically just been grinding out my alt and just supplying Teaks with cannonballs and, the gear I need for Slayer. So either way, back to Teaks. Let's focus more on Teaks again. So once I finished up, I did base 80s. I did 99 prayer, 99 magic, and 99 strength. And after that, I got the fire cape. I went ahead and tried to do a 10 HP fire cape, and I never expected when I did a 10 HP fire cape for my stream and the guide I made about it. I didn't expect it to get as much attention as it did. At the time when I did my fire cape, I was live streaming it. I had about 700 or 800 viewers. It was insane, the amount of people that were watching. And like my quality, my quality was just complete shit. My mic was buzzing, like there was like no music. It was just a terrible stream, but yet I had so many people watching. It was really cool to see. And then after I got the fire cape, I went ahead and made the guide, and I would have to say that the fire cape video, the fire cape guide, is like the reason my channel, I don't want to say blew up, but it's the reason I've gained so many views and subs recently, because before that video I think I was below 100 subs, and now at the time I'm making this, I'm almost 850 subs. So it's really crazy how much the fire cape helps my channel and like my publicity grow. It was amazing, actually. But after the fire cape, we went ahead and moved on to the Zaya favor. We went ahead and knocked out 100% Lova and 100% Pisk, and then after that we've had all of these completed. I'm not really sure why I did 100% Pisk Aurelius. I think I just did it for a white graceful. I can't even change my graceful into white yet, since I trade all the marks in for money, so we'll have to get that eventually. But we knocked out all the Zaya favor, did a little bit of completionist stuff, and then all I have left in my combat is range, and of course I'm going to be training that through Slayer. So we went ahead and got 150 quest points to unlock that third block task, and man, was getting 150 quest points a bitch. Okay, I shouldn't say questing was a bitch. This fucking quest, where is it? Underground Pass, man. Oh my god. By far the worst quest I have ever done on a 10 HP account. It was fucking terrible, okay? So let's just talk about it a little bit, okay? So when you first start the quest, it's no big deal. You get through the first couple parts, it's whatever. If you have a high agility level, you're fine, And then we get to the puzzle where it's like a grid, and you have to walk across, and if you don't walk on the right little square, you fall down. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Everybody's done Underground Pass, but the thing about a 10 HP account is if you fall, you get one hit. Even if you have a Guthix Rest or anything like that, you get one hit no matter what. So I didn't know this at the time. So I had a cannon and a whole bunch of shit on me for the rest of the quest, because, I wasn't planning on leaving. So I go to try to do this grid, and I fall. Of course, I fall. I don't get it first time. I fall in this little pit, and I fucking get one hit. So all my stuff in my inventory, my cannon, a whole bunch of purple sweets and shit, like 500k worth, was just sitting down there where I couldn't grab it. And I kept trying to go back. I think I went like 2 or 3 more times trying to get down there and like seeing if I could Guthix Express, seeing if I could eat right at the perfect time, seeing if I could climb out once I get down there. And I just kept dying, and it was the most irritating thing in the world. And by the time that I figured out that you just kept getting one hit no matter what, all my stuff was down there. There was just so much shit down there that I couldn't grab. So that was annoying. And then I come to find out that they patched all like the use a mithril seed and you can go across the pad. Spam click a prayer that you don't have unlocked and you can just run across. I come to fix that they patched both of those. Of course, after I fall in the pit 2 more times testing it. So there's even more shit down there where I can't grab it. So eventually I'm like, okay, I just have to keep suiciding and figure out the grid, then come back with all my stuff, and then go on to the rest of the quest. And God, it was so fucking annoying, because you have to go through the first part of the underground pass, and then kill yourself like 20 times to figure out the fucking pattern. Then you can get through that, and then you have the rest of the quest to complete. Like, the rest of the the quest wasn't really that bad. You can pretty much canon everything else, but that quest was by far the most irritating thing in the world because I had no idea what I was doing. And then I thought it'd be a fucking wonderful idea to do Regicide. And if you don't know, once you complete Regicide, you unlock Elf Task on Slayer. And I wanted to test out, what the XP rates you could get on an Elf Task. And I know I could have tested it on a main, I could have tested it on a different account, but I was just like, fuck it, we'll do it on the Teaks, whatever. So we complete Regicide. Oh, first off, okay, hold on. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. So in Regicide, there's a whole bunch of traps in the wooded area. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And one of the traps is a leaf trap. If you fall in the leaf trap, it's exactly like the grid from Underground Pass. You just lose all your shit. So I lost another cannon because my guy just decided to fucking walk to the other side of the leaf trap instead of jumping over it. So, man, the whole quest is just fucking annoying. Both of those, man. Just don't do them. Do Underground Pass if you want the quest points, but don't do Regicide, because I'll tell you what, elves are such a shit task. You don't want them. But either way, enough about the questing. We finished those 2 shit quests, we finished 150 quest points, and we're not going to do any more quest points at all. I'm never questing again, to be honest. I'm fucking done with it. So after questing, it was time to move on to Slayer. And that's where we've been so far. We are now at 87 Slayer, probably get 88 Slayer tonight, and then once that's done, well, actually, I don't think I'm going to finish Slayer right away. I think once I get max combat, I'm going to move on to some different things, but we'll talk about my plans later on in the video. But Slayer, let's talk more about Slayer. So, the XP rates on 10 HP Slayer, especially once you get to Neve, I was surprised on how they were actually decent. I was expecting it to be like 15k an hour or so, but like most of the tasks are like around 23k an hour or so, give or take. Some tasks are way better. You have like Dagonauts and Cow fights, which are fucking amazing, and then you have quests like Aberrant Specters or Elves and stuff like that are just complete shit. So I would say the average is probably around 23k an hour, which is pretty solid, to be honest. It's definitely the most respectable 99 for a 10 HP pure, especially since Organized Crime was released. Melee's kind of went to shit, but Slayer is definitely a really respectable 99, and I haven't decided if I want to go for that after combat. But we should be maxing combat. We should finish tomorrow night, which is Thursday night. And I think I'm going to have a party for this. So if you guys want to come, it's going to be Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time at the Magic Training Arena. If you want to come, feel free to. Everyone's welcome. There's not going to be a drop party. Sorry to disappoint everybody. There's not going to be a drop party. Just going to get my 99 range and go grab the cape and, move on from there. But if you would like to come support me, feel free to. But after combat, I haven't really decided what I want to do. There's a few things I have in mind, but I'm not sure, what I want to do for sure yet. Pretty sure you make videos. Sure do. Okay, either way, plans after max combat. I'm either going to go for 90 base, 99 Slayer, or I'm going to go on a pet hunt. So 90 base, obviously, it looks way better. Once you get 90 base, your account looks, in my opinion at least, a lot more respectable. So first off, I'm OCD, so I would love to keep all my stats 90 or 99, and that would just look amazing. And then my other thought is 99 Slayer. It's just like I said earlier, it's a really respectable 99, and to be honest, probably the best skill you can get on a 10 HP peer. But that's going to take a very long time for me to get, and I don't know how much free time I'm going to be having in the next, the next coming months. Another option would to be go for a pet. Now, if you didn't hear Samurai Am, he ended up getting his mole pet, which it kind of inspired me to possibly go for a pet. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. If I was to go for a pet, it'd probably be the KBD. I might actually go for a Jad pet while I'm doing Slayer too. Obviously, it wouldn't make sense to do a Jad pet hunt without doing it through Slayer. So I'm leaning more towards KBD if I were to do a pet hunt. Maybe Scorpia or something in the wildy that a lot of 10 HP peers would not have a pet for. Like, I'm not going to go for a Chaos Ellie pet. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, okay, never mind. We're not even going to go into that. I'm not going for a Chaos Ellie Pelly. Oh my god. We're going to cut that out. Cut it. I'm not going for a Chaos Ellie pet, okay? I'm not doing that. I haven't decided yet. If you guys would like to suggest anything, I'm always open to suggestions. Please let me know what you think I should do. Either 90 base, 99 Slayer, or go for a pet. I'm not sure yet. But that's where we stand right now. So yeah, the account's coming along pretty well. Once again, I'm going to be maxing combat Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern at the Magic Training Arena. I'm not sure what world yet. Well, actually, hold on. I'm going to decide right now. We're going to randomly pick one. Here. Alright, World 30. World 30 it is. World 30, Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern at the Magic Training Arena. If you would like to come, feel free to. I hope to see a lot of you out there. But other than that, I would like to tell you that there's going to be a progress video coming out again soon, but there probably won't be. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.